Hi everyone, I'm David Armstrong, Editorial Director at WealthManagement.com. We're here at the Wealth Management Edge Conference in Boca Raton, Florida. I'm joined by Mike LaMena, the CEO of WealthSpire. Mike, thanks very much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
So Mike, you and I were both in a think tank yesterday that I thought was very interesting and that I wanted to talk to you about a little bit, focus on the future. We delved deep into some research that was done by the Finserv Foundation on career entry points and pathways for college students getting into the wealth management space. We both know that talent shortage in the wealth management space. Few college students often recognize that there are careers to be had here in the wealth management industry. I was wondering, anything that you pulled out from some of the Finserv survey results or our discussion yesterday that was resonant with you?
Yeah, it was great discussion. I value the fact that wealth management brings together thought leaders to talk about a topic like that, talent. How do we get the next generation of talent interested in this space? The conversation was fertile, and the findings really validated that we are an unbelievable landing place for the next generation. The survey indicated that next gen students coming out of college are looking for purpose in their work. Well, what's more purposeful than being a part of an industry where we go super deep with clients, understand their hopes, their dreams, their fears, and help them live a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. So we've got that box ticked. They want visibility into career path. They want work-life balance. And I think we have those things in spades. So I think we have an incredible narrative that just needs to reach more college kids. I think we tend to get lumped into this broader bucket of financial services, big Wall Street, and we have such differentiating aspects of the career path within the RIA space, the wealth management space, that I think resonates with what the findings identified. We can offer people a career of purpose. We have visibility into the career path that they can have. We can offer work-life flexibility. They want to have an understanding of those things. So I think we're well positioned. We just have to get the narrative out to more of the young folks.
Yeah, for sure. Characterize then a little bit of the wealth management industry as it currently stands in terms of recruiting college students, building those career entry points. Where are we and what more needs to be done?
Yeah, it's probably connected to the broader dynamic of the RIA space, which is you have a number of firms that are growing and scaling. And as you grow and scale, you can dedicate more resources to some of the activities that I think are going to open up more opportunities for us to connect with talent. So that's running robust internship programs. It's on-campus recruiting. It's talent management folks that can clearly lay out the career path and progression for a college student so they understand they're entering a career, not a job. Right? So I think the scale that's starting to be created with the larger dynamic RIA firms really opens up an opportunity for us to better tell the story and support the story in a way that is going to resonate with students. Again, the survey highlighted they want to know that there's a career path. They want to know that they're going to be invested in from a professional development standpoint. RIAs do that extremely well. We recognize we're in a talent-based business. It's about not only attracting, but retaining and developing the best talent in the industry. So we're natural lifelong learners. If we could tell that story, you're going to be welcomed into an RIA. We're going to support you with earning the CFP, which is an important designation that signals to clients and within the firm that you're serious about this profession and career. So I think we're well positioned as more RIAs scale to be able to do the things that are going to help younger folks coming out of college. One, get exposed to our industry through internships and other programs like that. We talked about micro internships and broader internships, because it's not even just the RIAs, it's all the firms around it, the marketing platforms, the technology platforms.
All the ecosystem in
all the ecosystem. So, I think the narrative is powerful, and conversations like we had yesterday, the results of the survey really evidence that we're a great platform for the next generation of students to find purpose in work, find real careers where they can have sustainability. So it was filled with a lot of optimism.
Yeah, for sure. And the survey results and the students who joined us here at Wealth Management Edge, I was impressed with the degree to which purpose and fulfillment and personal fulfillment
Absolutely.
Was a priority for them, far over compensation or any of the things that maybe in past might have been motivating.
Right.
That was surprising to me. Maybe it shouldn't have been, but I was. You have a very robust internship program at your firm. you also have the scale to implement it. For a lot of maybe the smaller firms, what can they do to kind of tap this latent desire for careers in the space with their firms?
Yeah, I mean, I would say run an internship program. Forget about what degree of sophistication and maturation you're going to have. It's going to get more mature and more efficient and scale as you grow, but get involved. Like if there's local campuses, the proliferation of the number of universities that have undergraduate CFP programs, that have individuals that are choosing that and indicating they're interested in this space continues to grow. So I would just encourage smaller firms to run an internship program. We just onboarded 32 summer interns. We didn't start with 32. It started on a much smaller scale. As we've scaled the firm and grown in size, one of the things we found was, running it at an enterprise level with consistency in terms of, what we're offering in terms of education and engagement with the interns allows us to get the right balance of an enterprise-wide program with local deployment. Even some of the students that we heard from yesterday, they like the intimacy of that experience in a local office. They're not recoiling from internship opportunities where they have a chance to do a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. It gives them visibility into what a career in an RIA business, in a wealth management, financial planning organization firm would look like. And that experience is incredibly valuable to them, validating I'm on the right career path. Mm-hmm. This is something I want to do. Even in our own internship program, we've had people come in thinking, okay, I want to be on the career path to be an advisor, and they find they like the investment side more and they want to pivot to that. Or they get exposed to some of the things we're doing to accelerate growth for advisors, and they have an itch to scratch on the marketing front. So my guidance would be start small. Don't let that be an obstacle. As your firm is growing and as you get involved, the program can mature with it.
It's really a matter of this industry maturing, as you said. I remember a point where the financial planning programs, undergrad programs at universities were not even in the business school.
Right.
They would be off in some human ecology department, right, exactly, or something. And is that changing now?
I think so, and I think it's a huge opportunity as the programs become more robust and the connectivity with our industry becomes clearer. The students are coming out of these undergraduate CFP programs technically prepared to do the job of an advisor associate legging into longer term an advisor position. What they're lacking is the practical experience, and the students in the think tank evidence that. Like, I've got the textbook knowledge, I've got the financial planning technical rigor. They want real insight into what does it mean to be an advisor. So like in our internship program, they get directly exposed to client meetings. They're getting pulled, so they're getting the reality of the human side of this business, and I think that positions them to really say, this is what I want to do. And I think it also highlights that sense of meaning and purpose. It's one thing to be an eMoney or Money Guide Pro doing financial planning modeling. It's another thing to sit across the table from a client, have real conversations, and understand the human impact. Yeah. So I think those tangible internship experiences actually give a more clear path for students to say, this is absolutely the kind of purpose I want in a career.
And you can see how maybe the careers in the independent fiduciary space in wealth management differ a little bit from some of the, maybe what we traditionally think of.
Absolutely, and I think that's a great opportunity for RIAs to expose those talented young people to the difference in the model, because they don't know what they don't know.
Yes.
And I think if you create that space for them to really see, what we do and the impact that work has on individuals and families, I can't see why they would choose a different model, right?
Sure, yes. No more phone book and call list.
Right,
and
exactly.
3-year training program, and maybe it's a cut, maybe you don't.
And we talk, early on to our interns, it's not about like getting coffee for executives. Like we want hands-on exposure of what the real job is like. It's a bi-directional, mutually beneficial opportunity for them to learn about what a career in this industry is, and for us to have them get practical experience. I mean, we probably offer a third of our interns entry-level positions as advisor associates starting upon graduation. So it's a huge talent funnel for us. We get exposed to 30 plus, and we'll pick the best 8 to 10 and offer them entry-level positions. And we already know that they really have insight into the career they're choosing.
It's great, and this is the way it's supposed to work.
Absolutely.
Right? It solves a problem for them, and it solves a problem for you. That's what these are about. So this has been great. Mike, thanks very much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for letting me be part of Edge. This is a great event, and opportunities like the think tank just really bring thought leaders together around important initiatives that are relevant to the future of the industry.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a good time. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks for
you,
the kind
David.
words. Thank you very much for watching.